Hello there and welcome to Cable Wrapping with Murphy. I am Murphy. Today we are going to be cable wrapping. There are two things you need when cable wrapping. One is a cable and the other is a body that works and can wrap that cable. So today we're going to be using a blue Triax cable. This is a video cable. It can carry video and audio and power and just so many beautiful things. You're going to be doing a lot of this when you're on truck shoots. So you need to be able to wrap the cable properly so that people don't get mad at you and yell at you. I've been yelled at a million times and it's no fun. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one end of the cable and we're just going to start wrapping. What you want to do is you want to grab the cable and not the head of the cable so you don't damage it. You don't want anything to go wrong with the head of the cable or it's going to break the entire cable and then you can't use it for that shoot and you have to repair it. Notice that there's a cap on the end of the cable. When this cable is not plugged into something, it should always have a cap on it because that's the way to keep the inside of the cable and the end of it very clean. So make sure it's capped. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of slack here and we're going to hold the cable just like this. The first thing we're going to do is called an over wrap, which means that you're just wrapping it normal, like this. See that right there? Just normal. Everything's just normal. Now, the next thing you want to do is an under. This is a little bit more confusing. If you get lost, too bad. What you want to do is you want to grab the cable. What I do is I grab it on the back of my hand like this, and then I pull it under like that, under, hence the under, and I wrap it. That way, it looks nice and pretty. You want to follow that with an over, like so, and then an under. Once again, you want to put it like this, grab, you want to imagine that this side of the cable that you're looking at is going to be facing upward. So you go whoop, and now it's facing upward. Magical, right? Who knew? Okay, so now we've got some nice wrapped cable. Now why do we wrap it like this? We wrap it like this so when it's on the ground and you're pulling this cable, you grab the end and you can pull it and it pulls just 100% great. And then you've got a great cable and you can plug it in wherever you need it to go. So we're going to do that a couple more times for you to really let it sink in. So we've got our cable, we're wrapping. Here's our over, just a normal wrap. It's like you're wrapping Christmas presents or something. And then you want to take the end like this, pull it right through. Like magic, you've got an under. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to properly tie off a Triax cable. There's a lot of confusion on how to do this, so I'm going to show you the specific way to do it and how to do it right every time. Let's take a look. Okay, so on the Triax cable, you're going to have two different ends of a tie line. One's just going to be a nice, cute little loop here, and the other is the other end of your tie line. It's simple, just nothing special about it. Now I'm going to show you how to make it special. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to take your long piece and you're going to feed it under at the bottom of your entire pile here. And then what you want to do is feed it through the loop. Very simple. Just push through the loop and pull tight, right? So now we've got a nice little tension right here, and that's what we're looking for when we tie this off. The next thing you're going to want to do is make another little bunny ear. That bunny ear is going to go under your initial tie, under the actual Triax, and through the hole you just made. Then you want to pull tight. Now once you've pulled tight, you've got a nice tie off right there. See? Not going anywhere. Your cable's not moving. It's going to move all together and it's not going to get tangled. And the way we wrap this is that when it's time to load back in for another shoot, all you have to do is pull this end and it pops out. Boom. We're in business. Now we've got our Triax back to normal. All right, now it's time for our final process in wrapping cable. Okay, now it's time for ground wrapping. Now you want to ground wrap when the cable itself is just a little bit too heavy for you to be holding in your hands and your arms getting tired. You say, hey, why don't I just do this all on the ground, make it a whole lot easier. So what you want to do is you have your already wrapped cable right here and you have what you need to wrap over here. So you're going to take your cable and it's still over and under, it's just at a different angle. So you have your over, which is just a normal lay of the cable, and your under, which you take the outside cable and push it under like so, and make an under wrap. Then an over, and then flip it through with an under. And then an over, take the outside part of the cable, flip it under like that. You want to see this right here. This is important. That is an under. You just place it down. Over, under. And now you have a perfectly wrapped ground cable. And that's a wrap. Literally.